friends, welcome to the Share Report. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for your faithfulness and your support. It is definitely highly appreciated. Thank you so much for being here. So I wanted to do a follow-up to my last video when I was talking about the bill here in Florida that was going to be presented to the Senate. It is called the Bill SB 56. It is about the geoengineering, cloud seeding, basically weather modification, weather modification. So this bill was actually presented by a representative in Florida, actually in Miami. Her name is Ileana Garcia. She presented this bill to stop the geoengineering and weather modification, cloud seeding, and all the things that we know about the Chem Trails that they like to spray up in the air, and then it comes down on everybody and causes all sorts of issues. So I wanted to do a follow-up about that because it was presented and it looks like there's a lot in favor for this bill. In the bill, there would be up to $100,000 fine if companies are caught trying to cloud seed or modify the weather or spray or do anything of that sort that's in this bill. So that is actually a good thing. There's actually a 10-2, 10 being for, 2 against. I do know that there is one Democrat that has been chirping. She's been chirping her little mouth and saying things contrary to this bill. She's like, there's no evidence or anything of that sort. We're not going to talk about the negativity because we all know the truth, because when we look up in the sky, we see it. So I know she's one of them that has opposed it. There's also a CEO. The CEO his name is Augustus Dorico, and his business, he's the CEO of Rainmaker, which is a cloud seeding business. And in his words, he had said that he's not trying to discredit the, what's the word I'm thinking of? The intent of the bill. He's not trying to discredit, but he was saying that it's definitely going to hurt businesses like his that are into cloud seeding and weather modification. So obviously these big corporations are not going to be for it. So I did a little digging myself and research about what happens when there is cloud seeding. So one of the ingredients that is used is called silver iodide. And when you do a little digging about silver iodide, obviously on the internet, there's always some things about conspiracy theories and not giving you correct information or just whitewashing it and making it seem like it's not that bad. But when you do a lot of research for yourself, many of the effects of the silver iodide actually causes reproductive health issues, cancer, not to mention that it causes breathing difficulties, which we all have experienced that when they start spraying the sky and we see these big fluffy chemicals in the air, then people start coughing and hacking and having breathing issues and chest issues. I've experienced it myself. So I just wanted to give you the heads up about that as of right now, there's a 10-2, 10 in favor, 2 against, but it looks like it's going to pass once it gets to Senate and they're voting. July 1st is when it's going to take place. So I wanted to remind you and kindly bombard our senators and say, hey, we want this bill to pass. We don't want any more geoengineering, weather modifications, cloud seeding, anything of that sort. And I mentioned before that there are other states that have already outlawed this, Tennessee being one of them, Kentucky, they're trying to follow suit. So there's other states that are looking into this and saying, hey, this is very harmful for our environment, it's harmful for people. And think about with these chemicals being sprayed in the air, us who like to grow our gardens organically or like to eat organic, all of that stuff is falling from the sky. So I like the fact that they are attaching a fine upwards to $100,000 for people who break this law. So I wanted to remind you, definitely get involved, do something about it. Don't sit on your hands. We consistently say, oh, they're doing this to us or they're doing that to us, and never do anything about it. But remember, I'm the messenger and I'm presenting these facts to you. We all need to get involved. We need to do something about it. So call our senators, pass this along. If you're not in the state of Florida, send this to people who live in Florida. Let them know, hey, this is what's happening in your state. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. It's imperative for your future. Let your senators know we want this bill to pass. So I wanted to let you all know that, and I will follow up as more information comes down the pipeline and keep you all informed. So thank you so much for being here. Share this video, like, subscribe, all the things, and thank you so much for being here. See you soon.